Morning, everybody. Going to go over our Forex trades for today, Wednesday, October 29th. Not much going on. This is Fed day. Fed makes announcements in about 3.5 hours, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on interest rates. We all know they're not going to do anything with interest rates. They are supposed to wind down the QE completely. I believe there's about $15 billion left that's supposed to end. From what I'm hearing on the street, we're hearing that Janet Yellen's not going to say all that much about the economy or about QE. That she's not going to say much until sometime in December, the December meeting, that she may open up a little bit more. I mean, that's just hearsay. We don't know. That's just rumors, just what we're hearing. But we'll see. So in a few hours, we're all going to know. Consequently, wasn't much action, no real economic data to speak about. We still have a third of our position in Euro Australian dollar, which we've been talking about the last couple of days. We weren't stopped out overnight. So it's not looking so good, but I guess with this meeting coming, we might get lucky and it can turn around. Even if we get stopped out, the position size is such that we're going to be losing somewhere around 20 pips on that third. So it's not a big deal. It's just, you hate to take losses no matter what size they are, but it's part of the game. As far as our trading, scalping, we had one scalp last night, which, we had announced, and we also announced where we were getting out. There was one this morning later than we had looked to trade. We were in early this morning. We were looking to trade anywhere from about 6:30, 6:45 a.m. till about 9:30. Don't want to get stuck in a position. Not that you usually get stuck in scalps, but it can happen, So I don't want to be stuck in it and be going into the Fed meeting and really get hit on it. So we were looking to do a trade early this morning. We didn't have any. So we didn't, again, we didn't have any scalp trades this morning. We did have one last evening. Obviously, no swing trades. Not going to add a position on a swing trade heading into a Fed meeting. So except for that third that we have, which is not a big deal. As far as our one trade here, we were long 108.165. Went in our favor right off the bat. We sold 108.216. It went a little higher after that. There was a bunch of resistance here, 108.25. It's sort of like a psychological level. I mean, the biggest psychological levers, as you guys know, are the figures, 108 even, 107 even, whatnot. 108.25, I would say that's about a third of psychological. The half levels, 108.50, 107.50, those are bigger psychological numbers. But 108.25, it's there. Just like, when you're shopping or your girl's shopping, it's the same type of thing. It's a psychological barrier. And if you look back, going back to last week, October 22nd or so, 23rd, and even into the 26th, that area acted as resistance. So if you're in this trade, it's probably one we shouldn't even have taken because the top end is going to be somewhere around that 108.25. There's no catalyst to make it move. Everyone's waiting for the Fed today. So, what's going to really push it through this and make it run 30, 40, 50 pips? Really nothing unless some big buyers come in and volume pushes it up, which obviously didn't happen. So we were going to get out regardless, just ahead of the 108.25 figure, which we did, picked up 5.1 pips. Again, maybe we shouldn't even have taken the trade, But this is what I wanted to show you guys. If we were in the office, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, this is a trade we would take all day long, even without a signal or an indicator telling us. You have it coming down to the 108 level, the figure, going to be support, or it could very well act as support. And then you have this area here from the 23rd, the 24th, the 26th, which acted as support for a while. So this is a layup of a trade, if you're trading at that time in the morning, or if you're in Europe or Asia and you're going to trade it, you gotta pick some up at the figure 108 on the long side. There's no catalyst to make it bust through. Your downside is going to be 107.80 at most, 20 pips. Who knows what your upside is going to be? It could be 10, 12, 15, 20 pips. In this case, it turned out to be about 15 or 16 pips. all day long. You know, it's a half an hour chart. You could be selling it up around there. You had several chances to sell it up there over a course of 2 to 4 hours. It was a layup of a trade, you know, and it held. I mean, it did dip down at around 5 o'clock in the morning down to 107.94. I mean, that's nothing, right? 4 pips against you. So again, that's without a catalyst to blast through the figure, and if the figure coincides with a support area, you got to take that trade all day long. You can look back here and say, well, it blasted right through the figure easily yesterday at 8:30, but that yesterday 8:30, that was the durable good orders, huge economic number. So you're not going to, of course, you don't take that trade. You're not going to go long. You're not going to go long a trade based off of, say, the figure, support, whatever, when you know there's a big economic number coming that can affect that trade. At that point, it just becomes gambling. So you would never take this trade. This one, you take all day long. No real economic news coming out that's going to really impact it all that much. You got to grab it and take what you can get out of it. Anyway, hope that helps. We're going to wrap it up. If you're trading now, good luck. Be on your toes. And in a little over 3 hours, you got the Fed announcement, which is going to move things without a doubt. So be on your toes. We'll be looking to trade again later this afternoon, this evening, and the rest of the week. So if any signals come out after the Fed meeting, they'll be coming your way. And like I said, if you're trading now, good luck.